Hello everyone, and welcome to our Horizon Zero Dawn Let's Play. Today we embark upon our adventure with In Her Mother's Footsteps.
Please, I need your help. I need to speak to you.
You called to me?
You saved lives at the Proving. Hear me out, and you might save another.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first, and it tore up my leg. I barely got away, and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
Can't you ask a brave to look for her?
After everything the tribe's been through, there are so few braves left. Please, just find her.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we actually have located her. Now, of course, there are a few watchers that are actually around. Now, of course, we gotta be a little bit sneaky beaky like.
Somebody, please! Somebody, please! I'm surrounded!
Now, let's see if we can't get this one's attention to come over here. Now, in the meantime, I'm gonna try to get this one overridden. Looks like we do now have a companion with us, which is marvelous, but it's looking like we're probably going to have to kill this guy. I don't think we're going to get so lucky this time around.
What happened to that watcher?
Call for help.
Now, of course, we're going to have to put our good old friend down. I know, it's so sad, but, you know, he's been such a naughty boy here recently.
Thanks for saving me from those machines. Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a watcher saw me and called his pack. By all, Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Arana.
I know, but I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
Alrighty, we're going to pull up our focus here, and I think we're actually going to be able to gather some intelligence. Does look like we do have a trail, so of course we're going to follow it. Now, luckily, with there being some mud, we actually have footprints, which is incredibly beneficial for us. That actually adds a lot of value and makes our job a little bit easier, but I don't know how lucky we're going to be long term, but at least in the short term, we're looking pretty good. Now, it does look like the trail has actually went a little bit off-road, as you guys can see here. We have somebody that's been trying to run through these bushes and kind of scatter themselves, trying to make it a little bit trickier for us.
Lorana's trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
Well, thank goodness for our focus, because we actually were able to find the tracks once again. It looks like they're actually a little bit closer to the actual mud trail. Does make our job a little bit easier, like we talked about previously. But as you guys can see, the machine is actually doing a little bit of on-road, off-road action. So definitely a little bit trickier, but, you know, considering that we have advanced technology, really nothing too crazy for us, though. Now, of course, we do have a little bit of wildlife out here. Of course, this would be a great opportunity to use our bow, but we're trying to be really hyper-focused at the moment. We really want to find this machine so we can find the spear to kind of reunite everybody with this spear for their family, which adds a lot of value.
The trail ends here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
Now, of course, now that we're on the other side, we're able to use our focus once again. We're actually going to be able to follow the trail. Now, again, unfortunately, it's kind of off-road, so if it wasn't for the technology, I think this would be pretty much impossible in order to kind of follow a machine. I can only imagine that there are hundreds of footprints all over this area, though. We did find ourselves in a little bit of combat there for just a brief moment, but of course, we're just so good with the bow that it's really no problem. We are getting a little bit closer, but as you guys can see, it looks like we're going to kind of be sticking on our winter coat almost, considering that it's about to get pretty chilly, and I'm not really a fan of winter, but in this particular case, the sacrifices we make for the greater good.
There. Time to get that spear.
Now, of course, we were able to locate this particular machine, but it's interesting to see what we're going to find at the top. I'm a little bit worried, considering that you never really know what you're going to find. Alright, so of course we have a watcher, but we also have the main machine that we're looking for. As you guys can see, we do also have one of the watchers all the way in the distance. He is really finding us. I'm not quite sure how he was able to see us, considering that we were in a bush, but, you know, the sacrifices that machines make in order to find us, though. Alright, so that machine is still doing a little bit of overwatch up there. I'm going to try to see if I can't line that shot up.
A well-made weapon. Arana will be happy to have it back.
Oh, Mother be praised! Aloy's back! With the spear! First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. All around us the Nora weep for their lost children. I thought I'd be joining them. Thank you for sparing me that, Aloy.
And thank you for bringing back the spear.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. She would have liked you. I know it.